Think gadget reviews, news, and all about it.
Motorola Razr HD Review. Motorola's latest handset sports a 4.7-inch screen, dual-core power and a whopping battery, but does it run and run? The Motorola Razr HD is the latest Moto handset to grace our hands since last year's Razr I. With a larger 4.7-inch display, dual-core power and a larger battery that promises all-day performance, can the Razr HD justify its fairly hefty price tag? Motorola Razr HD, Design and Build. There's something rather substantial about the Razr HD. Its 8.4mm thin body isn't the skinniest around, but its 146 grams weight and solid aluminium band make for a sturdy chunk of phone that nestles reassuringly into your hand. An all-Kevlar back is an improvement over the plastic sections found on the Razr I and offers a unique feel to the Razr HD that sets it apart from its aluminium and plastic competitors. The soft touch grey Kevlar rear falls between the Samsung Galaxy S4 and HTC One in terms of premium feel, but we found ourselves idly caressing it, appreciating that rubbery texture. The volume and power buttons feel a little loose, which lets down the overall solidity a tad, but the easy access micro HDMI port on the left-hand side as well as the hidden micro SD card slot for expandable memory wins back some of those brownie points. The battery isn't swappable, unfortunately, but Motorola is making big claims for the longevity of its large 2,530 mAh rating. Motorola Razr HD, Screen. The Razr HD's 4.7-inch 720p AMOLED screen hits the sweet spot between being usefully large and easy to hold in one hand. However, despite being sharp enough to comfortably read text in the browser, our eyes have been spoiled by the 1080p displays of the likes of the HTC One, and by comparison the Razr's screen is lacking a little crispness. It's also a touch on the oversaturated side in terms of colors, but blacks are rich and true, and we'd have no problem relying on the Razr HD as our go-to portable movie player. Motorola Razr HD, Power and Performance. The dual-core innards of the Razr HD handle the gorgeous visuals and smooth gameplay of the stunning Real Racing 3 with ease, with no lag or stuttering to be found, although the handset will also warm your hands as it renders the on-track action. We were surprised to see some occasional hang-ups when switching between apps. Not a deal-breaker by any means, just a little unexpected given that intensive games pose no problems. Web browsing in Android's default Chrome browser is nice and snappy, with text reflowing smoothly when resizing web pages. Motorola Razr HD, Camera. The Razr HD's camera fires up in an instant directly from the lock screen. Sadly, though, it's lost the Razr I's dedicated shutter button, which we were quite fond of. The 8MP camera itself is also a little disappointing, with graininess often a problem in indoor shots. We also spotted the odd pink hue over white areas. The HDR mode does however do a decent job by bringing out extra detail in pictures with varying contrasts. Low-light performance is grainy as expected and obviously can't compete with the HTC One and its ultra-pixel camera. Overall, you won't be getting a camera experience on par with that of the iPhone 5 or Samsung Galaxy S3 either, but it's certainly not terrible. Motorola Razr HD, Battery Life. Motorola has touted the Razr HD as the all-day phone, thanks to its large 2,530 mAh battery. Coupled with its smaller 720p OLED display and lack of quad-core silicon, we expected the Razr HD to hold true to Moto's claim. In our standard battery test, Wi-Fi on, screen brightness at 50%, email sync on and a video playing on loop, the Razr HD managed 8 hours 19 minutes, a respectable figure but just a little shy of the Samsung Galaxy S3's score of 8 hours and 26 minutes. Motorola Razr HD, Android. We've always praised Motorola for its non-intrusive Android skin, which keeps things relatively close to stock and adds just a few nice extras. Swiping left from the home screen brings up a quick settings menu for easy access to connection toggles, which we found to be quite useful. The Razr's attractive circular clock and weather widgets also make an appearance, as does the very useful Smart Actions, which let you create custom scenarios to automate a plethora of different functions. Creating a home mode, for example, could mean that Wi-Fi is turned on, screen brightness is cranked up and silent mode is turned off. All this could automatically happen the minute the Razr HD recognizes you've walked through your front door, with GPS location. It's genuinely useful, and we're hoping that this feature is baked straight into the next version of Android. Motorola Razr HD, verdict. The Motorola Razr HD is a very solid offering from Motorola. Its Kevlar design might suffer from Marmite syndrome, but we personally find it refreshing and very well built. Its screen might not be the most pixel-packed, but it's still sharp, bright and colorful, showing off games and movies, which are easily handled by the dual-core processor, well. Despite a few camera issues, the Razr HD is another solid offering from Motorola. But at nearly £400, you might find it very hard to justify picking it up over the better spec'd Google Nexus 4, which serves up quad-core power and a super slick stock Android experience for a ludicrously affordable £240. The fact that you can pick up the even more powerful Sony's Xperia Z, which packs in a 5-in Full HD screen, for £460, doesn't make the Razr HD's price tag any easier to swallow either. If battery life is important though, then it might just be worth the extra cash.